Hi guys. So the 135th Crufts Dog Show wrapped up for another year yesterday. Now, whilst it might not be compulsive viewing for all, stories from the world's biggest dog show always seem to make it in the news. And as a nation of dog lovers, we lap it up. Crufts welcomes over 130,000 visitors. Over 24,000 dogs will be at Crufts, including 3,952 dogs from overseas. So, leading the way with more entries than any other overseas country is France, with 475 dogs, just ahead of Germany with 407. Over 200 breeds of dog will compete for the ultimate title, Best in Show. Whilst it's easy to roll our eyes at some of this, to do so would be to miss 2 points. When people have a passion for something, their propensity to spend increases exponentially. There are plenty of affluent people out there ready to spend if you give them the right product or service and position it properly. So it appeals to them. There's always someone who will pay more. There was a 20 grand kennel for sale at Crufts and someone bought it. I'm still in touch with a couple of my friends from my school days back in Worksop. One of them, Richard, is a keen golfer. He earns kind of around 30,000 a year as a painter and decorator, and he loves golf. Whenever Callaway launches a new driver, Richard is always the first to drop £450 and get one. He could or should save his money, but golf is his passion and he spends to fuel and fulfill the passion. Callaway knows this, and that's why there's miraculously a new driver introduced every 18 months or so. Same with pets. Even more so in some cases, hundreds of pounds are spent by loving owners because they're passionate about their dog or cat or newt or snake. There used to be a joke 20 years ago. What do you call that square thing on the side of a satellite dish? A council house. Reality is some of the biggest spenders and many of the early adopters of satellite telly in our country were the people who could least able to afford it. They had the smallest disposable income, but they bought first. The reason they wanted it. It mattered enough for them to find the money somehow, and it's the same with dog tech from the weekend. More interestingly, it's the same in your market when you provide something that people care a lot about. Your price elasticity increases markedly. By the way, we could also start to explore what people are really buying, because psychologically, that 20k kennel is as much about the story they get to tell about how it makes them feel, and in particular, how it makes them feel about how others view and feel about them. Then it's about the dog, but I'll save that for another time. Hopefully, sufficient pause for thought for all business owners. You have a great week.